Welcome back to Parents Evening live from RAF Cranwell. Ahead of us 30 minutes once again in session 2, all about what to expect from basic training. Because we talk about phase 1, phase 2, what does that mean? What's involved? How does that work itself out?
So phase 1 training is when you first join up, so back in 2016 when I went through at RAF Halton, and you'll do 10 weeks, basically going from a civilian going to military. So you'll do everything from ironing, and then you'll be like out in the field, you'll learn how to do rifle training, basically just to get you in the mindset of joining the military. And then phase 2, that depends what role you go for. So for example, when I went on to do dog handling, you have to do 6 months at Southwick Park and do all like the police training, and then you do 3 weeks as an actual dog handler. So it's more specialised than the basic training. And then from now, what I'm doing, there's a lot of courses as a weapons systems operator to go through, but the more you go through, the more specialised it gets. So at the moment, I'm on the advanced course.
I suppose the term basic training is a bit sort of generic, also a bit daunting as well. What can people expect from basic training? I suppose, what was it like back then when you first started, and how has it changed? I suppose you would have seen that over the years.
You do watch a lot of films where you get the impression that you get shouted at a lot, and you've got to do lots of ironing and shining shoes and all that kind of thing.
Ironing really comes up a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah. But it's to the phase 1 style, and when you go through is to convert you from being a civilian into something that is a military product. It teaches you a lot about teamwork, how to rely on each other, and I think that's probably still the same all the way back from when I went through phase 1 training at Halton back in '98 to when Jazz went through more recently, and the guys that are coming through there now. So it just evolves.
We've got another game to play, although this time it doesn't require me standing up and testing my reactions. I'm not playing, well I am playing, but you two are going to be playing the picture description game. Right. So this is going to be a phase 1 activity from basic training. What on earth is that? Boats? Like a rowing? Oh.
Wow. I mean, you've not given me much to go on there, Jazz.
A plane seems too advanced for phase 1.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
It's not a SA-80. Is it a rifle?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. So it's going to be basics of rifle training, shooting.
Rifle training. Let's have a look. It is indeed rifle training. Correct. That is a rifle. So
or a squashed bunny.
There are clearly no sort of drawing lessons in basic training, are there? No. So rifle training. Talk us through that then. I imagine it's fairly straightforward, but can any?
It is straightforward, but I remember it being quite feared. I'm not sure about you, but
I suppose if you've never held one before, right?
Yeah. Never holding a weapon before, through to it is important, because you're firing live ammunition on a range. So the guys, we get taught by the guys, by RAF Regiment guys, who do all our training for weapons, and they make this very serious throughout, and you've got to practice the drills, and there is certain drills that you've got to run through, and they expect you to be proficient and safe with a weapon. So it can be quite intimidating, but they hammer home the fact that this is serious, and they prepare you for it, and they were pretty good, and still are. And this is something that we do every year.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. If you want to find out more information, you can head to our website, notgoingtouni.co.uk, and we'll see you at the next RAF Live.